at Lago di Varese, on the slopes of the Parco Campo dei Fiori, under the vigilant eye of the Lombard Prealps, dominated by Monte Rosa. Immersed in an enchanted nature, situated only a few minutes from the center of Varese and just a short drive from Milan, Lugano and Malpensa Airport. We are about to describe an inspiring project aimed at safeguarding and improving a beautiful territory, with the objective of drawing mankind closer to nature's splendor, restoring ancient dignity to the fields, woods and landscape without changing the nature of this wonderful land with its history and memories. We are at Mustonate, an attractive village of agricultural origins abandoned until a few years ago, but today transformed into an elegant residential center. Its name has ancient origins. The name Mestegona comes from ancient Celtic words meaning those who live on a hill near to water. A definition well suited to this location. Being here, one is lost in contemplation of places once frequented by Stendhal and Manzoni. Nature in this place appears still uncontaminated. Nearby, the lake and the wide open spaces encourage not only traditional sports, but also more specialized ones. Indeed, near here there is an internationally famous canoeing center and a cycling track recently created along the shores of the lake, the longest in Europe, which allows jogging and cycling along the lake shores. Golf is played in 3 of the better-known Italian golf courses. With a glider instead, one can take off and admire all of this in flight. But let's go back to Mustonate. Here the love of horses is the absolute protagonist in its most enthusiastic dimension. Roughly 60 hectares of previously uncultivated fields and woods are being developed into a training center, which will accommodate up to 100 horses. It will include more than 1,600 meters of all-weather race courses for thoroughbred horses and a complete cross-country course with obstacles designed according to international standards. An ideal place for appreciating special recipes is the new restaurant Pana d'Orso at the village center. It offers simple, genuine, and at the same time refined traditional cuisine. The restaurant is characterized by refined but essential furniture and lighting. The slow movement of ventilators with wooden blades and the huge windows in colonial style evoke fantasies, while the fireplaces create a warm atmosphere in the dining room, accompanied by live music. An ideal location also for conventions and events. A little further on, the farmhouses face and protect each other. The stables, the ancient lemon groves, and spectacular courtyards crossed by arched passageways which lead towards the lake. In order to leave unchanged their history and their charm, no modifications have been made to the shapes, to the perimeters, to the volumes. In the choice of materials, the past has dictated the style, antique, like the atmosphere. In other words, the village of Mustonate is the same nucleus of 300 years ago, with all the standards and comfort of today. But the magic is not only in the shapes and colors. The church bells of a small 18th century church dedicated to the saints Antonio and Caterina, situated in front of the Pana d'Orso, have begun to toll again in harmony with the pleasant passing of carriages and couples and teams of 4 Lipizzano horses, giving rise to old-time emotions. At Mustonate, there will also be an eco-museum, a network of nature walks, life and play integrated in pathways accessed exclusively on foot or on horse. The guided tour of about 15 kilometers will wind through the woods and glades of the Valle Luna, along which it will be possible to enter in full contact with nature, learning to recognize and closely observe the flora and fauna. The journey within Mustonate is not finished. it remains the dream of creating beauty and harmony elsewhere. This project intends to make the village of Mustonate a magic place out of time, which returns to live and to pulsate with nature after being abandoned for a century. The challenge, difficult, important and inspiring, is about to be won.